Hey there guys, SHAREfactory here. Here are some tips to help out you new players to the forest, so let's get right into it. When you're hunting, make sure to use a spear and throw it, because it's a one-shot kill. It can be hard to learn how to aim the spears, but it's got some drop on it, so just make sure to aim it up, usually a little bit above your finger, and you should be good. You get the skin, and you get 4 pieces of meat as well, which is real good. One of the most important tools in this game is a dry rack, and because that you can hang your food on it so it doesn't get spoiled, because when it gets spoiled it is yuck, and if you eat it you'll get sick. So yeah, another important thing next to the drying rack is the water collector. The only hard ingredient to find for the drying rack would be the turtle, so just run out to the edge of the map and just keep on running till you reach like a beach side, and then you could find a turtle, kill it, and collect its shell. This storage unit is so good. It's called the log sled. It's probably the best one on there. It's basically just a portable storage unit, and you can put in rocks, you can put in bodies, sticks, and logs. So you can put in a lot and you can move it around, which saves you heaps of time from cutting down tree to tree, because you could just stack it in there and then you come back. Trust me, it saves heaps of time. I would definitely suggest it. The cannibals start to gain in numbers and the enemies get harder during the game, so a good weapon to have is the bow, which isn't hard to make. It's just a stick, rope, and some cloth. And yeah, that's a real useful tool. You need feathers to make arrows, as sometimes birds can be hard to find, so you can just make these bird nests under the decoration index page on your book, and you can just kill them because they'll come over, take their feathers because you have a high reach in the sky, and then it's just 5 feathers and 1 stick to make a full set of 5 arrows. Use the water collector and sodas for drinking. The booze, don't drink your booze. What you can do to make a really cool weapon, it has splash damage in that. 1 booze, cloth, and it makes a Molotov, so you can burn your enemies. And yeah, it's pretty good, and it's cheap as too, because this booze isn't hard to find. Like for suitcases, cannibal villages, and that, you'll probably find quite a bit, so it's pretty useful. Another thing you can do is to look at your stats. You can look at your strength, your athleticism, and everything like that. Your conditions to see if you're sick or not, and all of that, if you really want to get in depth in that stuff. Some of the stuff ends up quite important when you get far in the game though. To save your game, you'll need one of these shelters. I'm just going to do a temporary shelter just for the sake of the video, and you can save there and you can sleep there, because you can't save your game on the main menu. This is just a combat tip, because your block, it doesn't resist whole damage, and like if they get like a 3-hit combo going on you and all of that, it's gonna do some damage, and it can be quite a bit of damage too sometimes. So yeah, a good way to dodge it is to just strafe to the left, or like yeah, just evade to the left. So every time you dodge, go to the left. You watch here, I'll show you the difference. As you see here, when I move to the right, I'll get hit. See, it hits me. I'm gonna keep on moving, and I get hit again. Yet every time I move to the left, he can't hit me. See? Just keep on moving, and then that leaves his back open, and then we can just go rush him. My next tip here is to become like these fellas right here, cannibals. You can eat these cannibals sometimes, because sometimes hunting can be hard. And not only that, but you can wear their bones for armor as well. And it's all easy resources. You just need cannibals. Just chop up the limbs that you want to eat, and then you just build the fire, and then you can put the bodies on to cook the bone armor, and then you can cook your limbs as well at the same time. As you see here now, I've got all these bones, and we got a nice yum leg that we just cooked up on the barbie. To make bone armor, you just need a bunch of bones and cloth. I don't know the exact number. I know that you need more bones than cloth though. But yeah, I'm not a nerd, okay? But I know, yeah, you just need a bunch of bones and cloth. There you go. There it is for you right there. That little white rectangle there underneath your health resembles how much armor you're wearing, how much protection you have. The most safest base, one of them is definitely the Treehouse until day 9, because then the mutants will start to come out. The rhinos, those fat guys, the armsies, and that one, I forgot what it's called, but it sounds like vagina. It's like Virginia or something, and it's like a spider. It's really scary. Yeah, those guys will start to come out at around day 9, then they'll knock down your treehouse, which is the only issue. So it's a good starting point, but after that, you're going to want to move to a more defensive base. Best of the best is going to be the boats, because there's no worries with them. Cannibals can't get to you. Neither can the mutants. It's just the sharks, but the sharks, they're far out, so you got nothing to worry about. You can even do a little large raft, and you can go to that yacht over there in the background, because that has a spawn, a save, and a sleep zone as well. The only issue with them is that you're gonna have to build your own bed, which can be tricky because you need 4 rabbit skins, and they can be hard to get. But if you want to knock them out easy, just like use a small stone or something, because that'll work. So last tip, that mountain right there, that's called the north facing mountain, and that is because it faces north. So when you're trying to navigate between caves and that to beat the game or something, you know that that's north. So east is left, west right, and south right behind you. So yeah, those are